Hi. Let's make sure I get this looking good and fancy. Yay! Thank you for the subscription. Oh my god, this has already turned out really great. Whew. So, I hope everybody is doing great today, as always. Staying safe. I wanted to be comfortable in today's stream, so I'm wearing a blanket. Today I usually do Brawl, but I was like kind of feeling like doing a deck building stream. Only here's the issue. I don't know who I want to build. Last time I did the deck building stream, I kind of chose to build Gavi, who we're gonna go here. Who is down towards the extreme, the very bottom. Yoink. We're gonna go find Gavi. Or maybe she's not. No, they just revealed all the decks, so she's no longer at the bottom. Oh. Gavi, you fooled me. Guess I gotta go back all the way up top. There she is. Last time we built Gavi. And Gavi's super cool, and I really like Gavi. But I started to think, like, I had a lot of fun doing a deck building stream, and I kind of want to do more streams dedicated to Commander. And I'm still going to be playing Brawl, probably play some Brawl tomorrow night. But today I really just wanted to build. So I thought, what better to do than to do another stream? So the only issue is I don't know who to build, and so I want you guys to kind of help me figure out who to build. I kind of have a couple ideas already. But at the same time, I don't know. So I thought I was kind of going towards Zirda, the Dawnwaker. So this is Cheville or Obosh. So let's see. That's not how you spell that. But that's his. Cheville, Bane of Monsters. At the beginning of your upkeep, if an opponent controls no permanents with bounty counters on them, put a bounty counter on target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls. Then when that dies, you get 3 left and draw a card. Bounty counters are pretty cool. And then Obosh. Your starting deck contains only cards with CMC odd and lands. If a source you control with an odd CMC would deal damage to a tournament or player, it deals double. Okay. So I like Obosh actually more than I like Cheville. Cheville's pretty sweet though. So does anybody else have any recommendations? Recommendations? I don't even know if that's what I said. Trin and Sylvar are pretty cool. Okay, let's see. Ah! My bad. Okay. Trynn. Trin, Champion of Freedom. At the beginning of your end step, if you attack this turn, create a 1/1 right creature. And I know she partners with Sylvar. So let's pull up Sylvar. I know I have a lot of tabs open right now, but I want to kind of have us look at them so we can kind of figure out what we want to do. Sacrifice a human. Put a 1/1 counter on Sylvar. Devourer of the Free. Gains indestructible. Oh, okay. Okay. Cazur and Ukkima. Ah! Cazur. Okay, let's see. Whenever a creature control deals combat damage to a player, you put a 1/1 counter on that creature. And then Ukkima. Whenever it can't be blocked. When it leaves the battlefield, it deals X damage to target player, and you gain X life or X's power. Okay. Okay. I'm not feeling Sylvar and Trin. I'm liking Ukkima and Cazur. I hope I'm saying these right. Paco. Whenever he attacks, as the top card of each player's library, and put a fetch counter on each of them. Put a 1/1 counter on it, and then... Hold on. That's not a caps lock. Holy shit. You may play non-creature cards from exile with fetch counters on them if you exiled them, and you may spend mana as a random mana. Interesting. So we got some options here. Zirda. Cazur. What is that? Sultai. It's Sultai. Okay. Okay, so these are our options that I'm feeling kind of drawn to today. Thank you everybody for the recommendations in chat. So we have Zirda, the Dawn Waker, which is one that I was kind of interested. I have discovered that we do not get the companion. We don't get the companion if the companion is our commander, which I was kind of sad about, but it also makes sense. Understood. Abilities you activate that aren't mana abilities cost 2 less, and this effect can't reduce the mana in the cost to less than 1 mana. Oh. Oh. Well, that's a little less fun. That's a little less fun. That's a little less fun. Target creature can't block this turn. So we have Zirda as an option. And then Obosh. So this is like odd CMC deck, which I kind of like the challenge of that. I'm not going to lie. And it's also out of my color comfort zone. I'm not particularly used to building Rakdos. So I think that'd be kind of fun. And then we have Ukkima and Cazur Partners, which essentially put a counter on creature. He's unblockable, so essentially just put the counter on Ukkima and just big. And then if it leaves the battlefield, so that's exile 2 or dying trigger, it deals X damage. So really my question for you guys is, which one of these are you feeling? So what we're gonna do is this. I'm gonna put this in chat. We're gonna do a poll. I don't remember how to do the polling option, so we're gonna do this right now. So we have 3 options for commanders. What I want you guys to do is this. If you want me to build Ukkima and Cazur, press 1 in chat. If you want me to do Zirda, do a 2. And if you want Obosh, do a 3 in chat. And we'll vote now. And we'll wait and see. 2, 1, 3. Okay, we have 1 for each. 2 and 3. 1. So 2 votes for 1. 2 votes for 2. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I have 2 spin downs here. We're gonna do this. So 1, 2, 3 votes for 1. 2 votes for 2. And 1 for 3. So please keep voting. 1, 2, 3. Please keep voting. If you don't, that's okay. But voting is fun because we're going to build this deck together. It's not just going to be me building. I want y'all to build with me. So let's do it. I'll give it 1 more minute because we've been streaming for almost 14 minutes. So when it hits 14, 1 more minute. Well, it should be 15 and then we'll stop the votes. Currently, the partner pair is in the lead. I do like the partner pair. I'm not going to lie. I actually have a lot of ideas about that. Well, a few ideas about that, and I'm into it. I really do want to build Obosh, so maybe I'll build Obosh in the next deck building stream I do. Just because that seems really fun to me. Okay, the minute mark is now, so you have 1 more minute to put your vote in. Please vote. Just gonna get all comfortable. I need to get a new pop filter real bad. Like, real bad. Also, can you see my face? You can see my face. Ah! Okay, 20 seconds left. Okay. 20 seconds. Ah! Okay, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Winner is our partner pairs. So what I'm gonna do there. Okay, Obosh, I'm saving you for another time. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into our deck builder right here. New. Create. Candied Breakfast Aggro. I don't like that name. We're going to go for it, though. So we're going to go ahead and add Ukkima and Cazur as our commanders. I'm going to leave them up and available over here so that we can reference back to our commanders while we build. We will be avoiding using EDH rec or tapped out. We are only going to be using the chat and my knowledge of cards and cards that are available on Scryfall, just because I want it to be as organic as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and just type in like the basics, and like when I mean the basics, I mean like basic lands in here. So island, forest, and oh my god, I forgot the word swamp. So we're building Sultai. I don't normally build Sultai, so this is going to be interesting. Okay. So we have our deck list right here. Let's see. Yoink. We're going to go Scryfall again. Going to go to our advanced search. And so now here comes the fun part where I build with you guys and you build with me. So what are some things that you think that we need to add in here to make this function very beautifully? Okay. I want to start with 1/1 counters. So Ozolith, I just remembered what that was. Okay, so we're gonna go here, Ozolith. Cool, we already got our people in chat talking about shocks, which is good to get our lands in there. Whenever creature control leaves the battlefield, if it had counters on it, put those counters on Ozolith. At the beginning of your combat on your turn, if Ozolith has counters on it, you may remove all counters from Ozolith onto target creature. Okay, so it stores your counters. I like that, actually. So smart move in chat. I like the Ozolith, definitely. Ozolith. we're getting our lands in here, which is really good. So breeding pool, yeah, great for lands, I agree. Watery grave, an overgrown tomb, yes. Hinterland harbor, woodland cemetery, which I'm surprised I spelled right, and then drowned catacombs. Okay, so we are in Simic colors, which works very well, and my brain is thinking like 1/1 counters, very scary. So what do you guys think about adding in a Simic Ascendancy? What do you think about adding in Simic Ascendancy? I really like Simic Ascendancy, just because put a 1 counter on target creature you control, and with the counters on here, I'm able to get stuff. Ooh, see, we're getting chat active now. Yes, I love it. Thank you. This is what I like when you guys talk to me. It makes me so happy. Hydroid Crisis seems like something to include here. I would also agree. And I'm going to pull that up for people in chat if they don't know Hydroid Crisis. I mean, you never know, but Hydroid Crisis, or Crassus, I say Crisis. When you cast a spell, you gain X life and draw X cards, rounded down, and then it comes into play with 1/1 counters on there. So that still triggers it. Someone in chat also said Peer in Toothy, and I like that. So for, oh gosh, should probably, Madge. There it is. So Peer, if 1 or more counters would be put on a permanent your team controls, that many +1 is put on there. And then Toothy also gets 1/1 counters based on the amount of cards you draw. So let's go ahead and add Peer, Imaginative, and then Toothy, which doesn't need that because there's only 1 Toothy. So let's see. Okay, we already got a lot of stuff going on in chat. Hardened Scales is good. I like Hardened Scales. Boink right there. Fantastic. Whenever you just put more 1/1 counters on stuff. I agree with Hardened Scales. Someone in chat says Corpse Jack. If one or more women counters we put on a creature, put twice that many instead. I like it. Because even if we can't win with commander damage with Ukkima, we still are going to want to... Corpse Jack, Menace, which is good, Menace. I just thought Rogue's Passage, just in case, because I know our commander's already unblockable, but I still think that we want to have as big enough damage coming through as we can. Let's see. Okay, we got a lot of stuff in chat, so if I recommend only putting one card in your message at a time, because it just makes it a little easier to read. Hadama's Climb, let's see. Hadana's Climb. Beginning of combat on your turn, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control, then if that creature's 3 or more, transform it. You know what? I like that. We'll do Hadana's Climb. Hadana's Climb. Someone said Constrictor. I don't know that card, so let's see. You mean Winding Constrictor? If one or more counters would be put on an artifact or creature control, that many +1. If you would get one or more counters. Cool. Okay, cool. Okay, so Winding Constrictor I think is a good one. Forgotten Ancient. Okay, whenever a player casts a spell, you may put a 1/1 counter on it. Beginning of your upkeep. You may move any number. Yep, Forgotten Ancient. I like that. A thought that just came into my mind. What about Vorl of the Hulklade? So I'm going to show you what Vorl does. There he is. Double the number of each kind of counter on target artifact, creature, or land. So it does not trigger... I can't double the amount of stuff on Ascendancy, but if I double it on a creature, then it doubles by proxy to Ascendancy. So it's kind of the same. Oh my gosh, people are going crazy. Contagion Clasp and Contagion Engine, also very good choices. This is going faster than I expected. Contagion Engine. Verdant Gearhulk. What does that one do? That's not how you spell. Oh, what? Let's just type in Gearhulk. So what do you guys think of adding Vorl of the Hulklade? Whenever he enters, put a super 4 counter creature you control. I like this card. So Toucan's Roll, we already got Pier and Toothy living it up in here, chilling out. Let's see, what are you guys thinking of Verdura's Gearhulk, I'm sorry. E-Sage is also fantastic. An absolute, like, gas card in here, definitely. Because E-Sage proliferates when a land enters the battlefield. But what about Verdura's Gearhulk? What are you guys feeling? It ETBs, with you got to put 4 counters on there, but it feels kind of like a lackluster sort of card. I'm not really sure how I'm feeling about it. Let's see. What's the CMC for Vorl while I do this? He's 3 mana and I can double. I think I'm gonna put Vorl in here. I like Vorl. We need some more black in here. Yeah, 1 ETB is kind of so I'm not so sure. Vorl is strong on Ukkima, not really sure on Gearhulk, but we could cut it later if we need to. If we had Blink, it gets better. We'll put him in the Gearhulk. We'll do the Gearhulk and the maybe board. Unless you can flicker it. Bread for the Hunt, yes. I have that in one of my my Tulane deck. Actually, I quite like it. Black Sun Zenith. That's good for removal, honestly. Whoa, we're getting a lot over here. Oh my god, so many people in chat. Carpet. Oh my god, that's not how I spell. Okay, Carpet of Flowers. During your main phase, you may add up to X, where X is the number of islands heart. I don't know if that's gonna be great, because that's very conditional. When it comes to cards that I play in decks, very, 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 very conditional cards make me nervous. And Carpet of Flowers is good, but I think it's too conditional. Because Because what if I'm playing against no person who controls islands? Then it's kind of a slot that I could have used for maybe counters. And I'm not so sure. Someone said Skullbriar. Whenever it does combat damage to a player, put a 1/1 counter on it. And counters remain on it as it moves to any zone other than the player's hand or library. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. And I can move the counters. We'll add Skullbriar. So somebody said Bowl of Nylea, which gives them Death Touch, which I kind of like. Nylea. Curse of Predation. Wow, we got a lot of people like putting some ideas in chat here, which is nice. Whenever a creature attacks enchanted player, Curse of... It's 3 mana for a 1/1 counter. Put that on an opponent. Creature gets a 1/1 counter. Somebody in chat highlighted said Voral of the Hulkblade and Eternity Vessel and Simic Ascendancy. We already have Simic Ascendancy and Voral. Let's see what Eternity Vessel is. Let's see. Enters battlefield with X charge counters on it, where X is your life total. Yeah, I like that. Let's do that. I actually, I was playing Commander for Filthy Casuals with Jim from the Spike Feeders, and he played that card, and I've never seen Eternity Vessel before until he played it, and I realized it was so gross. I like that. That's good. So let's see. Mystic Remora, Ristic Study, but that's not on theme. E-Sage. We already got E-Sage in here. I agree that it's not on theme, but it does draw us cards, so we'll think about that. Rayhan of the Last of the Abzan. Oh, that does have to do with counters, doesn't it? You know what? We'll just, yeah. Rayhan. I hope that's the right. Yes. Whenever creature control dies, a person can... Oh, wow. I gotta talk slower. When it enters the battlefield, it enters with 3 1/1 counters. When a creature you control dies or is put into the command zone, if it had 1 or more 1/1 counters on it, put them anyway. No counters on target. Yes. 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 Y'all are so smart. I love this. God, you have no idea how much I love building with people. I really love it. Inspiring Call. That's not how you spell that. I like how I'm talking to myself about it. Draw a card for each creature you control with 1/1 counter. Those you know what? Yeah. Let's see. So Ukkima. Okay. Whenever creature control does combat damage, put 1 counter on that creature. So we can still target Cazur as well, and we can move counters as we see it with certain cards in here, which I like. Somebody says we are getting so many people in chat, saying messages. This is amazing. Okay. I'm running that combo in my Rabinia's Soul Singer. I've always wanted to build a Soul Singer deck. Have not though. Necropolis Regent, Putrefy. Yeah, those are going to be like our like go-to stuff. Let's see what Regent does, because Necropolis Regent. Friend, please. Thank you. I forgot about Necropolis Regent. I forgot about her. I love that card. This was one of my first Magic cards. I love Necropolis Regent. That CMC is a bit tough. So I'm actually going to put Necropolis Regent over here. Just because of the CMC. But this is a card to keep in mind as we go forward. Rishkar and the Great Henge. Wow, I'm losing track of chat already. Rishkar enters battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on it. Each creature you control with 1/1 counter has blank to your mana pool. Rishkar does seem pretty good, and it's a body. Let's see. Cryptolith Rite, honestly. Cryptolith Rite. I like Cryptolith Rite. What do you think about Cryptolith Rite? because we are in a 3-color deck, and I keep forgetting we're in a 3-color deck. Rishkar, Ukkima, Renegade. Let's go to Drana. We are getting so much stuff in here. It's crazy. I'm just going to exit out because I keep accidentally clicking on it. Drana. Said Liberator of Malakir. Okay, +1 for Cryptolithrite. I love Cryptolithrite so much. Cryptolithrite is beautiful. Drana, Liberator of Malakir. Please. 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 We're waiting on it to like me. Please, Drana. I'll just read it from here. When she deals combat damage to a player, put a 1 counter on each attack. Yes. Well, that keeps getting Drana, Liberator of. I like that. Okay, we're going off. Wow, we got so many. I'm losing track of all these. Actually, Disciple of Bolus. Now it decides to go. Disciple of Bolus. When it enters the battlefield, sacrifice another creature, gain X life. That's some life gain there, and I draw cards. How are y'all feeling about Disciple of Bolus? What do you think? I used to hate playing this card, but that was back in the day when I didn't really understand black very well. Literally, this was one of the first cards I ever played with. Actually with Necropolis Regent in the deck, to be quite honest. It was a very weird time for me starting out. So, someone says in chat I'm not a fan of, you know, Disciple of Bolus, which is fair, so we'll go forward. I think Regent is worth playing even at 3 black. I do like the Regent. We might move her from the sideboard as we go forward. Rishkar's Expertise, if I can spell. Draw cards equal to the greatest power among creatures control. May cast a card with CMC 5 or less. 5 or less. Okay, I was about to say if it was more, I'd be like, we don't really need that. What's our CMC right now on our deck list? Definitely 5 or less. Okay, Rishkar's Expertise. And what's going to happen is we are definitely going to always end up with more cards than normal. So we'll probably cut back and, you know, prune as we go. Cryptolithrite, Rishkar's Expertise, Fathom Mage, which I feel like I should know that card. Whenever one counter is put on Fathom Mage, you draw a card. The CMC for that is kind of meh, I believe. And I think that we have other... I don't know. I'm not so sure about Fathom Mage. I see where you're going with it, but I'm not so sure. Let's see. Cryptolithrite... Zhan Yangu. Zhan Yangu is really good in here, but we have a Cryptolithrite and then we have a Rishkar. And we're not... I feel like because our things are so low in CMC currently that we might not need that much mana. So let's see. Sword of Truth and Justice. Let's take a peek. Gosh, my caps lock. Ugh, it hates me. Okay. Protection from white and blue, 2/2. No creature deals combat damage to a player, put on 1 counter on each. Yep. Yes. We love to see proliferate. Doubling Season. I know what Doubling Season does, but I'm gonna look. See how much Doubling Season is. Well, that hurts. It hurts. The only reason I am hesitant to add Doubling Season is because, remember, we're only going to be getting value out of one aspect of it, and that's the counters on a permanent. So 5 mana for doubling counters when we're not getting any tokens, I'm not so sure. But I feel like yes, but I feel like no, so I'm going to add Doubling Season right here. We'll add it here. We'll prune later if we need to. And we'll go ahead and add Necropolis Regent. Because I love Necropolis Regent. I'm very biased. I love me some Necropolis Regent. Almost deleted Gear Hulk. Ah. Okay, So let's see, guys, we have so many. I'm losing track. Ozlith will recycle counter spent on Disciple Bolas, so could work. We do have Ozlith. I'm not so sure about how I feel about Disciple Bolas, though. I don't know. I'm just very weird about it. Grim Affliction, that's like, I know exactly because I used to run that card in my Hapatra deck. It's like a -1/1, right? And then Proliferate. Yes, it is. I do like that, and it gets us our Proliferate, so Grim Affliction. I like it. Bioessence Hydra, you have to, I think, let's see. Bioessence Hydra is one of those cards that looks really good in theory to me, but it's for each loyalty counter on planeswalkers I control. And right now, we don't have any, and if we did put any, it would be Zhan Yangu, and I'm not really sure how I feel about that. Bioessence Hydra is just kind of a 4/4 for 5 mana, maybe 6, and it's one or more loyalty counters. I don't know. I'm not really feeling the Bioessence Hydra. I do agree about Karn's Bastion. I have to look up Forge of Heroes, though. We are getting so many people in chat. I'm like, oh, losing track. Is this a really expensive land? No, it's not. Okay. Choose a target commander that enters the battlefield this turn. Put 1/1 counter if it's a creature. You know what? Let's, yeah. I'm into that. Okay. This is the Sultai Partners, which I'm actually really liking the more we build, and I kind of want to build this in paper, and I know I keep saying that about every single thing we build on deck building streams, but I'm really vibing to this right now. Like, really? Oh my god, guys, we're losing. I'm so behind in looking up cards, please. I'm so sorry. No, Thief of Blood. My bad. I looked at the thing. As it enters the battlefield, remove all counters from all permanents, and Thief of Blood enters with a 1/1 counter for each counter moved this way. I am seeing some cards that I thought I'd never see again. Thief of Blood was also a card that was in that mono black deck with Necropolis Regent. I'm not so sure how I feel about it, but what are y'all thinking? Thief of Blood. Right here. Thief of Blood. We already have Peer and Toothy in the deck. I'll put Thief of Blood in here for you guys to consider while I keep on scrolling through here. Chat, Dust the Trust, I'm actually okay with Infect. I just don't want to make the deck focused on it, but I do like this card I'm typing right here. But it'll work. I didn't spell Triumph right, that's why. There it is. I do like me some Triumph of the Hordes, which if you guys aren't familiar with it, I actually used to run this in my elf deck. They gain Infect and 1/1 and Trample. So, oh geez, guys, I am losing track of so many things in chat. So I'm so sorry if it's gonna take me a while to look these up, because I'm getting a lot from you guys. Actually, a lot more than I expected. So I'm so sorry. I'm also cold. Hydra's Growth. When I just put a 1/1 counter on target creature at the beginning of your upkeep, double. Yeah, I like that. I do like that. Just keep on adding it. Let's look up Prime Speaker Zagana, because it's been a hot minute since I have thought about her, to be honest. She enters battlefield with X1 counters. Equal to its power. If we're looking at our Simic Ascendancy win con, this might not be too bad. But at the same time... Yeah, Thief of Blood, I just don't like Thief of Blood. I agree, chat. No more Thief of Blood. Okay, let's see. We do have Pure and Toothy. I haven't seen the Sultai Ultimatum. I'm gonna have to look that up. We are in Sultai, though. I'm not sure how I feel about Prime Speaker. She's just one of those one-time things, unless we can, like, I don't know. So I'll think about that. Deep Glow Skate is good. Deep Glow Skate is good. Can't spell. Yep. And that's any permanents too, which is really nice. We're gonna have to do a lot of cutting. I can feel it. Let's look up Woodfall Primus. Because we still have to add in like the... And as battlefield destroy target non... I'm familiar with Woodfall Primus. I'm just not... let me see. Whenever creature control discounted here. I'm not really feeling the Primus. I know why you're saying the Primus. I respect the Primus. I'm not feeling the Primus though. We already have Contagion in here. It's been a hot minute. Let me see. Tainted Strike. That's a gain effect until end of turn. We'll add that in here. We only have 2 Infect cards, to be honest. Tainted Infect. Oh my god. So I'm not so sure. It could be a sub-theme. We'll see. Bioshift. Why does that card sound so familiar to me? Bioshift. Move any number of 1/1 counters from target creature onto another target creature with the same controller. Okay, yeah, I get, yeah, I get you on there. I got you on there. Got a +1 that Karn's Bastion again. Karn's Bastion is so good. We already have Contagion Engine. Let's see, Rite of Passage. I'm finally catching up to y'all in chat. Hallelujah. We're getting there. Rite of Passage. Whenever creature controls dealt damage, put a 1/1 counter on it. I have not seen this card played, actually. That's very weird that I've not seen that played. Rite of Passage. Plaxcaster Frogling. 2 Infect cards is enough to end games. They don't need to be a theme. That's fair. That's fair. Especially if we have Ukkima pretty hefty. I think Ukkima is going to be something that we're going to have to protect a lot. Okay, so Rite of Passage. Let's add that in there. We can cut stuff later if we need to. And are these from the Planeswalker? Yeah, they're from the Commander decks and not Ikoria. I'm not... Okay, a little break while I like talk to y'all for a second. I am not really interested in many of the creatures from Ikoria, but I am very interested in the creatures from the Ikoria Commander decks. I've noticed that this is the second stream where we built it. I understand that the companion ones are not in the Commander decks, but to me they don't draw me in as much. Let's look up Energy Chamber, unless I already have it and I just don't remember it. Beginning of your upkeep, choose one. Put a 1/1 counter on target artifact creature. Put a this is target artifact creature. Or put a charge counter on target. Yeah, I'm gonna say probably no to the Energy Chamber, just because I don't know what a charge counter will do for us in this situation. The Sultai Ultimatum is royally messed up. I think that's a card that needs its own brainstorming session, though. Okay, let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it. Can't spell. Why is this plaguing me? Can I just say that I'm happy that we have the return of ultimatums? Okay. Search your library for up to 3 monocolored cards with different names and exile them. An opponent chooses one of those cards. Shuffle that card into your library. You may cast the other. Yeah, I can see why y'all are feeling that way. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna be right back, you guys. So we're gonna take a quick 2-minute break, and I'll be right back because I have to take a bit of a break. Be right back. And I was muted the entire time. Oops. Okay. Alrighty. So, Dried of the Elysian Grove. I like this card, but if I played this card, I probably wouldn't hit with it. So it makes me think I should probably just put in like a chromatic lantern instead. We have so many cards, oh my gosh. Wayfinder Swordtooth, that's the dinosaur. That City's Blessing, right? Right. What? Can I not? Wayward. Wow, my brain. My brain. Okay. Let's see. It can't attack or block. May play an additional land of each in your turns. I don't know if we need to ramp that hard. Like, this doesn't feel like we need to ramp that hard when we have a lot of things at CMC3. But maybe I'm being, like, too weird with mana. When it comes to lands, I'm really bad. That is my only flaw as a person, is lands. Target creature with one counter on it gains Shroud. You know what? I actually like that. Plex, Caster, Smart, Casualties of War. Wow. Oh my god, chat. So much in chat. Oh my gosh. Okay. Super pumped for the mutate mechanic. It looks hella fun. It does look fun. It also looks super confusing. So I'm really weird about it, but we'll see how it is. People saying Great Henge. That does give my stuff on my counters. Taps for mana. Cool, it autocorrected. God bless. I'm just a bad person who adds Oko to any deck, and I can run him, so I adjust him here. His price just dropped a ton, but it's not really on theme. Yeah, I don't think he's really on theme for us right now. Let's see. I'll be casting that to grab like Omniscience, Expropriate, and Time Stretch. Yeah, for the ultimatum, that's pretty icky. And then everyone's saying I'm muted because I was, and I'm so sorry about that. I keep forgetting that I mute my mic. Gilder Baron, Minimo, School at Water's Edge, Master Biomancer, Inexorable Tide. Okay, those are so many cards. Let's see. Voracious Hydra. Let me see. Enters the battlefield with X1 counters on it. Just double the number 1 counters. Voracious Hydra's I like Voracious Hydra. Colonian. I'm on caps lock again. Colonian. I do like myself some Colonian Hydra. Because 4/1 counters, double the number counter on each creature. Yeah, no Colonian Hydra. Do I not already have that in here? Do I already have Colonian Hydra, or did I just completely forget about Colonian Hydra? I forgot about Colonian Hydra. We're at a Colonian Hydra. Ignore my caps lock. Walking Ballista, Sage of Hours. Let's see what... Forgot. Some of these I'm forgetting. Whenever you cast a spell, put... Well, that targets Sage of Hours. I think that might be where our thing is here. I don't know. We don't do a lot of targeting in this deck. It has to be a spell. If it was an ability, then we would be fine, because we just keep targeting him with Ukkima. I mean, Cazur. But I'm not so sure about Sage of Hours. C15 Azuri go in here. I do not believe so. No. The beginning of exit. Well, actually, no. Number of experience counters, though. Do we have a lot of love with power 2 or less? We cannot see from here. Do we have a lot with power 2 or less? Let's see. Actually, we kind of do. We kind of do. The commanders are power 2 or less, I think, on ETB. Yes. And yes. Okay, so that already triggers that. Azuri Claw Progress. I could finally have an excuse to use the Azuri I own, because I own one, but I have yet to use him. Execute target creature, X's number of experience counters you have. I'm intrigued by this. I'm intrigued by this. I'm intrigued by this. I like this idea. Altered ego. We can make it a copy. Let's see. Altered ego. Show additional X one counters on. You know, I was actually advocating for this card for a different deck last night, and the more I look at it, the more I'm like, I don't know. I don't know about Altered Ego. Altered Ego kind of feels like something I'll add here. Altered Ego. Let's see. Someone says Wickerbow Elder. Wickerbow Elder. I'm not really feeling the... This is just a personal opinion, but I'm not really feeling like the cards that, you know, have like the persist mechanic or the negative 1/1 counter and then put a counter and then remove it. I'm not really sure how I feel about that. Let's see. I forgot about Walking Ballista. Gosh, that price tag. Put 1/1 counter on it. Remove 1/1 counter. I don't know. The 1 damage to any target feels kind of... I'm not so sure about that. Are there enough activated abilities for Cryptic Trilobite? Well, let's see. Enters the battlefield with X 1/1 counters. Remove a 1/1 counter from it and at spend, activate to activate abilities. I really don't know if we have any. Well, I mean, like, we have, like, the engine and stuff, but nothing for creatures except for that, but that's colored mana. Yeah, I think probably no, except for Contagion Clasp and Equip cost for Sword and Contagion Engine. So I'm going to go ahead and probably say no to Cryptic Trilobite, but I like where your brain was going on here. I do like where you're going with that. If we had more activated abilities, then I would probably say yes in a heartbeat. So now we're going to do my favorite thing. And I did this last night, and there's actually less cards than you would think with Proliferate. It's only 34. That doesn't feel like a lot to me. Someone in chat said Void Slime, and I do like me some Void Slime. So, yoink, 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 yoink. Void Slime. Counter target spell, activated ability, or triggered ability. No, I'm not mad at it. I don't know. I feel weird about counter spells because I feel like we're going more aggro here, but at the same time, it doesn't hurt to have some counter spells. Primordial Hydra. Alrighty. That's not how you spell Void Slime. Okay. Primordial. That's not how you spell that. Wow, that should be my new slogan. That's not how you spell that. Primordial Hydra. Enters the battlefield with X1 counters on it. Maybe I'll keep double the number 1 counters on it. His trample. If it double counters on everything else, I'd be more excited about it. I don't know. Maybe I'm being like really harsh on like the Hydras today. I feel like I'm being a little too harsh for the Hydras. Poluchronos. I also looked at that card last night for a kind of similar deck. So this is kind of nice. Unchained. 6 counters on it. And a double with 6 counters, so it escapes with 12 counters on it instead. Damage would be dealt to it. It has 1 counter, prevent that much damage. Fights another target creature. Also just Slippery Bog Bonder because it helps with counters moving. Hexproof Granting is sweet. Finally, I know Emma Partlow. I really in the cards there. Emma's an absolute blessing of a person. She's in Sarah's Angels with me, and I literally, as soon she like photoshopped her face onto that card, and it was so fitting because she loves Bogles so much, and I really vibe with that a lot. The new Polukranos, you know, 4 mana for 6/6. Having a fight, and then I can exile, but exile 6 other cards. Exile 6. Exile 6. Okay. Oh no, please keep playing. There we are. So we'll add that there. Let's see. Permanent Hydra. I did not look up Essence Capture. Counter target creature spell. Put a 1 counter on up to 1. I don't know. I'm a weird person. I'm not a fan of running counter spells, actually. Call that the, I don't know, because I love playing blue, but I just don't like doing counter spells, which is very weird. Because I do tend to, like, I vibe with the necessity of them. We have a Grim Infliction in there. Spread the Sickness is pretty good because we can destroy a creature, but it's a target. Let's see. If we want woman counters and counter spells, and a fun one is Draining Whelk. Draining Whelk. Draining Whelk. Yeah, when it comes into play, counter target spell, put X1 counters, work system. I don't, I just, counter spells don't bring me that joy. I don't know. I'm very weird about that. I can see. I'll add it over here. I just don't really vibe with them that much. Yeah, that CMC also hurts 6 mana. And if it's like a Swords is a good card, but a Swords is a 1 mana. So, let's see. I have to look up the Slippery Bogbonder. When it ETBs, put Hexproof counter on target creature, then move any number of counters from among creatures you control onto that creature. I think it's already in the deck that this is in. Hi, hello friend. I do agree about the Croson Grip though. And we'll add this here. Caps lock. Slippery Bog. Nope, should have seen that coming. Okay, Bogbonder. We do have stuff like our Soul Ring. Honestly, I'm gonna say it. I might get some hate for this, to be honest. I don't like counter spells, but I love Cyclonic Rift. I vibe so hard to Cyclonic Rift. For some reason, it just like, I love Cyclonic Rift. It makes me like really happy. Let's see. Rapid hybridization. What we got there? Destroy a target creature. It can't be regenerated. A creature's controller you know, honestly, blue destruction, I'm kind of into it. I do like that. Heroic Intervention. We do need the signets in here, I think. Simic Signet, Demir, Signet. That's not how you spell Signet. Golgari, Signet. I'll complain about stuff I hate in Commander while Eternal Witnessing a Cyclonic Rift. I'm a filthy hypocrite. I just love Cyclonic Rift. I get why people don't like it, but I love it. I don't complain about it when it comes into play because I like the card. I think it's fun. Heroic Intervention I think is good. It saves our stuff. I like Heroic Intervention. Biomass Mutation. What is that? I'm not so sure about the biomass mutation. I feel like I'll add it here. Like rampant growth in Farseek. I don't think we need a Farseek because Farseek searches for, I think, everything but a green, right? It searches for everything but a green. Yeah, everything but a green. So we can get the swamp or the island. Only searches for one. Cultivate and Kodama's Reach, I think, are significantly better for the mana cost because you get an extra land. Cultivate and Kodama's Reach, which are staples. Farseek can get shocks, but I don't ever really tutor for shocks. I just tutor for the basic I need because usually I'm pretty good, but I don't know, maybe I'm weird. Like I said, I'm very weird about my mana bases. I don't like building them. They make me sad. I'm very weird about mana base. Let's see, give and take. Now I know this is one of those cards that I think is, oh, it worked. Yes, beautiful. Put 3/1 counters on target. Oh my god, hold on. Let's rotate that. Put 3/1 counters on target creature. Remove all 1 counters from target creature you control. Draw the mini cards. You know, I like give and take. I like give and take. Well, I'd give and take. Okay. Somebody said putrefy earlier. I think we might need some more of that, honestly. Some destruction in here, because we are in Golgari. So I think putrefy is a definite. Why can't I spell it when I just spelled it perfectly? Putrefy. I'm gonna have to try Veil of Summer. That looks sexy. Neoform. Green Sun. Does it search for a green card, or... Let's see. Green creature card. Let's see. Green. Most of our stuff is green. Most of it's green. Put it onto the battlefield. You know what? Okay. Yeah. Do I already have it in here? I should probably check that first. No, I don't. I just have the Black Sun Zenith. On each creature, though. Okay, maybe I'll take out the Black Suns. Maybe I'll take out the Black Suns. Green Suns Zenith. Beautiful. Neoform. These are all cards I know, and I can see the art in my head very perfectly. Oh, I wasn't thinking of Neoform. Search your library for a creature card with CMC cost equal to 1 plus the sacrifice creature's mana. Put that card on the battlefield. Mana cost 1/4. Is it for exactly? With CMC for a creature card with CMC mana cost equal to. Okay. No. That makes me a little bit nervous, Neoform. That's true, because I could do big damage with Ukkima. Could do it on Ukkima. The reason I was about to say no was because it's not 1 or less, it's exact. So we have to automatically look for a CMC with 4. And we only have, if we did that on Ukkima, we only have 7 cards, but are those even creatures? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 creatures we could tutor for based off of sacking Ukkima. If you're going to play Neoform, just go for Birthing Pod instead. I just don't feel like Neoform would be good in here because we want to actually get value out of it. Yeah, it'll deal a big amount of damage, but I want to actually get the tutor because it's not or less. If it was or less, it would be a done deal. But it's not or less. Let's see. Alrighty, my play experience with the Green Sun Zenith is draw an opening hand with it and Dryad Arbor and start crying. Let's see. How's my card draw looking? That's a good question. Hydroid. Toothy is another example. So Hydroid and Toothy. I know we have Hydroid, Toothy. I know I keep saying the same cards. We have our mana right here, equips and stuff. Great Henge, kind of. Rite of Passage. No. No. We do have Bread for the Hunt, which just give me card draw as well. Oh, no. Okay, cool. We did the right thing. Return of the Wild Speaker could be good for card draw. Let's see. For each non-human, right? That's off the top of my head. Draw cards equal to the greatest power among non-human creatures you control. So Ukkima would be hella big. Greater Good. It's been a while since I played with Greater Good. That does sacrifice stuff, though. Okay, I like Greater Good better than Neoform because I get card draw out of it. And I still get the big damage. So maybe Greater Good. I like Greater Good better. Or do I? Wait, no. That was right. Oh, we lost my commander. There he is. Greater Good. Return the Wild Speaker. Equal the number of humans you control. I don't have to discard, though. Oh, gosh. I like Greater Good. I'm really vibing with Greater Good because it just stays there. Because Greater Good in comparison to Return of the Wild Speaker, I do have to sacrifice something, but it's static and it can keep drawing cards. That does, the added bonus of the +3/3 is good though, but I don't know. What should we do? We got a lot of cards right here. And I believe with the lands that we're gonna have, we're definitely gonna be over 100. We're definitely gonna be over 100. So what should we do? I still think we need some more answers. So like, I'm gonna destroy something. We do have a Croson Grip in here, and we do have some Proliferate with -1/1 counters. Not a ton though. Bioshift. Feels pretty good. We need more lands. I really like how our curve is looking. I'm not gonna lie, like this, everything is so nice and low. Like this feels good. I do like this Putrefied Croson Grip. Affliction proliferates, makes our stuff, protects our stuff. Tainted Strike, infect, destroy. Okay, we need to add our lands in here. To my knowledge, the Battle Bond lands don't include these colors, which is really not fun. Hello, hi. I personally think Oko is the best spot removal spell in Commander. That's why I add it and everything tells people out too. Yeah. Yeah. But also wrong card. That I love seeing this. This is really funny. Boom, 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 boom. Still legal here though. I mean, it's Oko. It's Oko. Wait. I just had an idea. One more cowards we put on Moil. Oh my gosh, Mowu. Oh, Morphic Pool is Demir, right? You are, so we can't add Morphic Pool. Thank you, chat. Thank you, Dust the Trust, because Morphic Pool is pretty baller, actually, for land. I don't like doing Sultai. I don't like doing lands. I actually like this deck a lot. I just don't like doing lands. What is the Sultai land? What is the Sultai land? Advanced search. What is that? What is that Sultai land? Land. And it's, Command Tower is a Sultai land. Yes, correct. I do agree. Command Tower. But what is that one land that I'm forgetting about? It's the... Why am I not remembering it? Why am I not remembering it? Blue, black. I don't know if this will even search correctly. Or green. I don't think it'll search. No, it won't. That's the only thing I have an issue with searching for it. Opulent Palace. Thank you. Wowzers. Opulent Palace. I have not brewed the new Fox yet. I really want to brew the new Fox though. I do really like the new Fox. Let's see. Path of Ancestry just as a tri-land. Isn't that our commander land? Oh gosh, why can't I spell to save my life, you guys? I really need to get... I cannot wait for my second screen so I can stop staring down to read chat. I swear. Like, I hate staring down to read a chat. Add one mana to your color, mana cool. That's not the tribal run. I don't know why I was thinking of that. Path of Ancestry. Hello, hi. Okay, let's see. Let's go here, here. Dash to see this better. Yeah, I can't wait to get my second monitor so bad. You're going to add the new Ikoria Mana Rock, also Arcane Signet. That's true. We need to add that. I do not have a scissor arm, like at all, unfortunately. Ozolith we do have in here. Oh my gosh, I just forgot. Brain. Is it an Ikoria card or a commander card? That's the issue I have, is I can't remember. I think it's a commander card, so we'll just go Scrollaroo to get to the commanders. Not the commanders, but the artifacts. Here we are. Boom, 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 boom. Where? Wait, where to go? Wasn't it printed in here? Oh, there. No. Is that printed in Ikoria? I thought it was printed in here. Was it not? I thought it was. That new mana artifact. I thought it was a commander. Is it not? Card? Well, I guess it's here? I didn't think it would be here. I thought it was printed in commander. Maybe I'm very painfully wrong. I cannot emphasize painfully enough. Let's see it. Zagoth Crystal. I didn't see it though. Oh, the land one's in a deck. I thought I went to the artifacts and I couldn't find it. There it is. No, that's not the one I'm talking about. But that's good to add in here. But I wasn't talking about that one though. I'm talking about the actual, like, that it gets the lands. You know what I'm talking about? We are trying this together. Manescape Refractor, maybe? There it is. Enters battlefield tapped. Has all activated abilities of all lands on the battlefield. I don't know how I feel about it. You may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to pay the activation cost of the abilities. Has all activated abilities. I mean, that could be good. Let's you use Adonis climb twice. That's fair, but like really based off of the lands I have right here, I would only really be using it for like Hadana's Climb or Karn's Bastion or Rogue's Passage. So maybe, but I don't know. But maybe, but I don't know. What are you guys feeling? Do you want to see the refractor go in there? If someone tries to destroy it, you can, in response, use as a fetch land, which is cool. If somebody is playing a fetch land, I don't play fetch lands, so I don't think it'll be on here. So we have one person chat saying yes. You can grab Shizo and Minomo for lands. Have you built anything else from the Commander 22 or Aquarius sets besides the Sultai Partners? Yes, I have. I actually did a stream previously. If you go and check in my queue, I did a deck building stream with Gavi, the cycling commander, which was a blast to do and I loved it. And so we're doing this because I love doing that deck building stream. So I was going to do it again. Someone's saying I was thinking more Nyx Lotus, but have 2 utility lands is pretty good. I don't think she's called Nest Tender. Because I thought that too. She's Nest Warden. Because Atla Palani is the Nest Tender. But Gavi is the Nest Warden. But what are you thinking about the Refractor? What are you guys feeling about the Refractor? We only have one yes before I want to have more than one yes before I put it in. But we still need lands in here. We already have like our basics. When I mean our basics, I mean like a breeding pool, watery grave, overgrown tomb. Hinterland is good. Woodland cemetery. Drowned catacomb. I think it's good enough to try. Okay, so somebody says they think. Oh gosh, what did I do? What did I do? Can I undo? I don't think I can. What did I miss? Oh no, what did I delete? Oh no, what did I get rid of? Thank you, Drowned Catacomb. Thank you. Okay. I think like it and Yavimaya Hollow are good. I just have another green ramp spell over it, honestly, but it's fun to try. I just don't know if I like it. Like, it's good, but right now we're only looking at what I have in my deck. And if we're building for my deck only right now, we only have kind of 3 places that it can work. Which is, in my opinion, Rogue's Passage, which is great. Where's the other one? And Karn's Bastion. And I believe one other. You'd want bounce lands for it. I don't know if I'm gonna put it in here. Let's see. I think you would need lands that are good enough to have 2 of. Once you hit that sweet spot, it's really good. I agree. I don't think we have really any lands in here that are like must need for activated abilities. My brain, when I think of stuff for like the Refractor that's really good, would be like a Nykthos or a Cabal Coffers, which is like that sweet spot in my opinion. Nesting Grounds is a decent land. Let's see it because I've never heard of it. Or if I have, I'm probably very bad and I forgot about it. Nesting Grounds. Move a counter from target permanent you control onto another target permanent. It's 1 counter though. It's going to be so gross in Canlander copying Tolarian Academy's ability. True. Obscuring Haze. If you control commander, you may cast this without paying a spell, prevent all damage. So essentially just a fog. Deadly Rollick. If you control commander, you may pay exile target creature. Also interesting, also pretty good. Free exile is not bad because we have 2 commanders, so I kind of like that actually. The fog. I don't know how I feel about the fog. I like the Rollick though. Let's see. So what other land should we put in here? In terms of like, let's go. Sultai lands. MTG. Okay. I already got an opulent palace. We have the overgrown tomb. I like the scry lands, but I know people tend to not like the scry lands. I really like the scry lands. Lands are always my least favorite part about deck building. I feel really bad about that. I really wish I was better with lands. The Sultai 2020 deck comes with a gross kill spell, Deadly Rollick. Exactly, which I'm kind of thinking I should buy that one because that one's pretty good. Nurturing Peatland. I don't know what that is, so let's see. Peatland. Don't feel bad for the mana base is most homogenized part. I hate building mana bases. I feel so guilty. I hate doing that. We can sacrifice it to draw a card, and we need more card draw on this deck, so I'm actually good with this. What is the blue version of that? Let's see. Modern Horizons, land. And set Modern Horizons. Search with these options. We have... Did they only do like 3? Whoa, I didn't know they only did like 3. So really we could only do a waterlogged grove, right? We couldn't do, they don't have a Demir one, I guess. So waterlogged grove, okay. Cycle lands, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about cycle lands. Because when I built the A.B.B deck on stream last time, we were able to get stuff back. But we don't really have that ability here. Llanowar Reborn. Let's see. Llanowar Reborn. Enters battlefield tapped at green. This land enters battlefield with a 1/1 counter on it. Whenever a creature enters battlefield, you may move a 1/1 counter from this land onto it. How are y'all feeling about Llanowar Reborn? If it had more than 1 counter on it, I would do it. But I'm not so sure. It feels kind of, I don't know. Hello, hi. We have... This feels weird because this deck we built this pretty quickly. This deck kind of built itself, if I'm going to be honest here. Let's see. Our commander is Ukkima and Cazur, the partners. Let's see, lands. Lands. We also get card draw off Ukkima, right? Oh, thank you. Thank you for the sub. That's really sweet. Do we run Berserk in this? We don't have it in here, but let's see. Why can't I type? Cast Berserk only before the combat damage step. Gains trample and exile where X is its power. Beginning of the next step, destroy that creature if the attack. Are we paying the pain lands? Yeah. Got Breeding Pool, Watery Grave, Overgrown. Hatred. Pay X life. And that's alright. That's alright. Let's figure out the lands first, and then we can kind of prune and plug. Oh yeah, those lands. I don't have Yavi Maya Coast in here. That is a good one to add though. Yavi Maya Coast. Let's see. Underground river. Underground river, right? Which I always get confused with underground sea, which is a very big difference. Lanor Waste is the Golgari one. From one chase to another, keep doing you. You're doing awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Alrighty. Okay. Yamikos. Making a mana base is like eating your veggies card game form. I agree. I don't like it. I view buying lands for commander decks like getting socks for Christmas. You need socks for Christmas. You just don't like getting socks for Christmas, and I don't like getting socks for Christmas. Okay, my brain just fried. Underground river. We also need to add our basics too, because we only have one of each. I just did that in there. My brain. So this is Mystic Sanctuary. And his battlefields control 3 more islands. You may put target instant or... We don't really do a lot of instants or sorceries in here, so I'm gonna probably pass on Mystic Sanctuary. We have some, but it doesn't feel... Well, I mean, like, maybe I'm wrong. No, we do. We have 12. We have 12, but is it worth it, though? 18 creatures. It feels kind of... I don't know. I got a pack of Modern Master 17 from my birthday a few years back, and I got a Marsh Flats in it. Best socks I ever got. Packs are fun to open, though. I just don't like lands. Let's see. River of Tours. What? Oh, River of Tears. Wow, I'm dumb. I never see this played, and I'm not so sure about it. Let's see. We have our underground river. We have our Mojave Maya Coast. We have our Llanowar Wastes. Adding Llanowar Wastes. Erixmathes is technically a land in your colors. I love Necropolis Regent. I do love Necropolis Regent too. I got 3 fetches for my Kalia deck for my birthday. They're very good. Fetches are good. Fetches are good. Oh, the Eldraine rare lands are probably just good in here, well, apart from Garenbrig. Garenbrig would be good for Hydras if we ran more Hydras with X costs. Oh my gosh, I literally just typed it. Llanowar Wastes. Okay. So I think now it's a good time for us to tweak our basics here. The blue one scries. What does the black one do? What does the black one do? I forgot. The Black Castle. Draw a card, then lose a life. I do like card draw, but I feel like we have better card draw in here now than we did earlier. Okay, so we'll go through here and see how much of the... Because it's starting to feel a bit more balanced now. This feels more Sultai than it did earlier. Earlier it felt very Simic. Still got a lot of Simic, though. We'll count black. Garenbrig seems playable in Commander. It can help with tax. I've never seen someone use Vantress' ability. Lockbane is amazing, though. We run some snow-covered basics and some normal ones to fake we're running Field of the Dead. Fair. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 swamps. I do have the doubling season still in here. I don't know if we need it though. Like, I like that we're adding our counters in here, but we're not getting any benefit out of it for tokens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. That's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We have significantly more green than anything else. The finale cycles, they just don't feel very, because we look through the finales. We have 3 in our colors. I think the best card would be Devastation. Okay, so I've got a dash because it's like 1 a.m. here. Had a lot of fun suggesting cards here. We'll catch up more. Thank you. Have a good night. Be safe, please. Seriously, wash your hands and get some sleep. Devastation is game ending. I think Devastation is the best finale there is. Let's see if that matches up price-wise. That's like $10. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yep. Yeah, Devastation is the best one. 100% agreed. So we'll add in the finale because it's every creature, right? Yep. Let's do the finale. I really wanted Eternity to be good. I know. Trust me when I say I feel you on that. I just wish it was. It could be better. But Devastation is game ending. I actually love my finale of Devastation. Even if you don't like, I mean, like, I'm obviously not running anything 10 in here. We have a 7, but we don't have anything like 10. We still get like 10/10 off the bat, and that's all creatures. And they might have Death Touch, and they might be big, so I like it. So we have significantly more forests. So I say we do about 7, 6, and then maybe Eternity seems good. Never made it work though. Yeah, I love Revelation. Revelation is in my Locust God deck. I really like it. So if we did like 5 swamps, but we do have to look through here. Do I just not do well at math? Because I could have sworn that I had over 100 cards, but we don't. So blue, all 3, blue, colorless, it's good. Blue or green, which is good. Those are higher ones. Colorless, good. I don't know if we need the wastes because morphic pools, blue, good. Opulent, all 3, good. How many lands do we have that tap for black? Because we don't need a lot of black in here. I mean, we need black, but not a lot. So 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, technically 15. So we have 15. I'm going to put a die right here to track this. This is why I don't like doing basic lands, because I have to do math. Now we still have cards that we need to add in here. We have 4 more slots. I just want to get this done because I don't like it. Then for green, we have 1, 2, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we have 16 for we have 16 lands that essentially tap for black, 18 that tap for green. We've got a blue 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17. I think we should add a little bit more black in here just to make the mana base kind of look good. I don't want I prefer Scryfall's deck building application. Plus I'm also sponsored by TCG Player, and yoink, being able to kind of be like, hey, like if you like this deck, you buy it on TCG. I kind of like that better. We don't really need any more lands. I think we're good on lands. I think 36 is good. Target legendary gains fear though. You know what? Okay, I have an idea. Let's go in here and I'll do I'll add another, I'll add the Shizu because I like that. That's actually, yeah, I like that. Shizu. Death. It doesn't hurt to give a creature fear in this deck because you can just do yoink and 4. Okay, so we have room for 4 more cards in here. I think we should focus them on being not auto includes, but like good stuff, because we don't really have any like board wipes or stuff like that. So my brain was thinking like stuff like Damnation, you know. We already have Cultivate in here. So for the deck, we have 4 more slots. And for our instant, well here, we have Cultivate, we have Kadama's Reach, Triumph of the Hordes, which I think is fantastic. Damnation is good. Board wipes. Assassin's Trophy. There's a good one. I do like that. Do like that. What's the... Oh gosh, my brain. Let's see. Grace's Judgment. For any number of opponents, destroy target non-land permanent that player controls. For any number of opponents, destroy target... Why am I not reading this right? So I can do that to as many opponents as I want. I do not know why I'm not reading that correctly. My brain. For any number of opponents, destroy a target non-land permanent that player controls. Okay. Brain, I can do this. I can do this. When Graces... Yeah, we need removal. Judgment. It's like Death Sprout or something is another one I was thinking of. Death Sprout. Destroy target creature, search library for a basic land and put on the battlefield tap. This tutors us a land, actually. What do you think about Death Sprout? I do like Beast Within. Beast with... Wow. Can't spell. How many artifacts or enchantments do we have? I'm a fan of Bane of Progress. Let's see. Destroy all artifacts and enchantments. Put 1 counter on Bane of Progress for each permanent destroyed this way. I know we have a lot of artifacts. Like 8. No, 11. We have 19 possibilities. Death Sprout has amazing art and does 2 things I like. It destroys and gets us a land. I do like the Death Sprout a lot. I feel like we should run more creatures, though. I don't know. And we have room for 1 more card. But then again, we can keep adding and then prune. I don't know. So let's just keep adding some stuff. So I like Death Sprout. R-O-U-T. Scoot Mob. Let's see what that is. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 5 or more lands, put 4. What? What? Why have I never heard of this card before? I like that. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, I like Scoot Mob. That's funny. Bane of, let's see, Death's Presence. Whenever creature control dies, put X bomb counters on creature control where X is... That's a good one. Super good flavor text on a card that has done a lot of work for me. Death's Presence is like... I like that. Pernicious Deed. It has been a while since I've seen that card. Sacrifice it. Destroy each creature with... That'll also hurt me. I don't know about Pernicious Deed. The Stone Coil Serpent. Protection from multicolored reach and trample. We can dump into it, but that's true. Plain white celebration. We do have Assassin's Trophy in here. I have never heard anybody recommend plain white celebration. That's interesting. Create a 2/2 citizen creature token. Return a target permanent card from a grid. That CMC is too high for my blood, I think. Loyal Guardian. That's the Rhino, right? If I can type, that'd be cool. Loyal Guardian. Yeah, okay, put a 1/1 counter on each control. I do like me a Loyal Guardian. Okay. We are at a cool crisp 103. So let's look at what we have and what we feel like we need. We have 20 creatures, which I'm feeling pretty good about. I like that. Do we have any recursion? So let's see. I feel like maybe taking out the counter spells, in my opinion, might be good. So stuff like the Essence Capture, the Void Slime, because we only have 2 counter spells in here. So maybe removing those. What do you guys think? Removing the counter spells? How are you feeling about that? I feel really good about our creatures. Let's see. Cauldron of Eternity. I feel like this was the card that people were really hyped about, but people liked Great Henge better. The spell costs 2 less to cast for each creature card in your graveyard. Whenever a creature control dies, put on the bottom of its owner's library. Yeah, if you need a counterspell, I think Draining Well to synergize. I don't think I need counterspells. I don't know. I'm not a fan of counterspells. So I think maybe removing those. So like finding Void Slime and I believe it was Essence Capture. Was it Essence Capture? Yeah. Because I think we have more. We only have 2 counterspells in here. Essence Capture. We're at 101. Cauldron of Eternity. That cost is high. They are. Do I have Great? I believe I have Great Henge in here. Yeah, I do. Cauldron of Eternity. Creature you control dies. Put it on the bottom of its owner's library. Pay 2. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your battlefield. But, well, we get them back, but return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Let's see Phyrexian Reclamation. Yeah. I like that better. I like Phyrexian Reclamation better because we're going to be gaining life with Ukkima here. I do feel a little bit better about the Reclamation. Are you running any creatures that counter spells like the new shark or the Simic thing? No. There's no counter spells in here. Okay. So we're at 102 cards. Because right now we just have more aggro than anything else. I don't think I've ever played Flash in my entire Commander career. You may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. If you do, sacrifice it unless you pay its mana cost reduced by 2. I don't know. That doesn't feel like it's like what we want in here. What do you think? Oh shit, thank you. Giving our creatures flash. I don't know if that would be, I don't know if we should run stuff with flash. Advanced search. Flash. So stuff that would give our things flash. Should probably have limited it to our colors. That might have been smart. Blue, black, and green. At least. Well, at most. Alchemist Refuge. Wow, oh, whoa, I just had a pain in my ear. Whoa. Yeah, that's okay. We can add it in the land. There we go. Okay, the refuge. Vivian. Do we need a Vivian? Do we need a Vivian? V-I-V-I-N. You may cast creature spells as though they had flash until your next turn. One target creature gains vigilance. -2. Look at the top. 3 cards of your library. Exile 1 face down. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. For as long as it remains exiled, you may look at that card and you may cast it if it's a creature card. Vivian could be good. But what if we exile something that is not a creature card? What if we exile something that's not a creature card? We have 20 creatures and rest of everything else. That balance makes me nervous. I don't know. If anything allows Ukkima to get vigilance and flash, that's fair. We don't necessarily have to do the -2. I keep forgetting that that's a choice. Okay. Vivian Champion. I'm trying to get it to edit. Vivian Champion of the Wilds. So now we should probably do some cutting now, because we already cut a little bit, but we keep adding stuff too, which is good because I like adding stuff. We're getting close to the end too, which is very surreal. Please, there we go. Vivian, Champion of the Wilds. Okay. So now we have a cool crisp 104. So now we have to cut 4 cards. 4 cards. So what are we gonna do? So let's go over here. So 4 cards. We have 37 lands. How are you guys feeling about 37 lands? Too low, too high. I always tend to go on the higher side towards mana bases, just because I want to make sure that we can play stuff. Maybe, I don't know. What are you feeling? 37, too low, too high? Chat, what do you think? Too low, too high. Forgotten Ancient, though cool, seems a tad slow. Land depends on the curve. I usually play 36 to 38 lands. I also do about 36 to 38. I actually either do 36 or 37 when I make my decks, to be honest. So I'm kind of right there with you. 0. I agree with that. Forgotten Ancient. Whenever a player casts a spell, you may put a 1 counter at the beginning if you move it. I actually don't think it's that slow, to be honest. Mana Gorger Hydra is only 3 mana, which does the same thing as Forgotten Ancient, except this has the added upkeep benefit of the upkeep trigger, which is I can move any 1/1 counters from it to other creatures, and I actually think that's pretty good. So I think we should leave in the Forgotten Ancient. I think cutting a couple lands, Eternity Vessel and Doubling Season is the play. Yeah, maybe the Doubling Season, because the counter part is good, but remember, we're paying 5 mana for 2 abilities and only using 1. And that was something that I was a little bit concerned about earlier, so let me find Doubling Season. It does also save me $50, thank you. Dust the Trust here gets me. Cutting price is chef's kiss. Beautiful. Maybe cutting a couple lands. So maybe going down to 36. We still have these cards that we didn't add in here, but I think it's good that we don't add these in here. I'm feeling pretty good about what we have. Earlier you mentioned you weren't keen on moving counters around, which is why I suggested Ancient. I'm actually good on moving counters around. There was just a couple spells that like felt kind of lacking to me. Cryptolith do much with only 20 creatures. The reason why I'm keeping Cryptolith is because all of our creatures are going to have 1/1 counters on them. Almost all of them. She'll have them. He might have them. Because remember, whenever a creature you control decks, we put a 1/1 counter on it. So it automatically becomes tappable. So I like Cryptolith, but what do you guys think? This is why I'm deck building with chat, because you can show me things that I don't see or I might not otherwise understand. I really like Cryptolith, especially in a deck that is fraught with 1/1 counters. Right one doesn't care if it has a counter, Risk card does. I thought it did. I thought Cryptolith did care if it had a counter on it. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I thought Cryptolith I got Cryptolith confused with John Yangu. Oh my god. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't have any benefit in here. Thanks, guys. Oh no, I got it confused with John Yangu, which is creatures with a 1/1 counter tap for mana. There you are. I got him confused with this. That's my bad. Oh no. Oh no. I'm not a fan of Rite of Passage personally. Okay, let's go back to our Rite of Passage, which is an enchantment, I believe. Whenever creature control is dealt damage, put a 1/1 counter. That's fair. I can see. Yeah, I'm worried and I had no clue with sorry. No, you're right. You're right. I got it confused with a Planeswalker. I think Rite of Passage is a good thing to cut, I think, possibly. We did get Phyrexian Reclamation in here. Okay, we have 1 card left to cut. So, Bioshift, Rapid Dehydration. Did we talk about Vigor yet? We didn't even... I don't have a Vigor in here. We can talk about possibly adding one, though. If damage would be dealt to another creature control, prevent that damage. Put a 1 counter on that creature for each 1 damage prevented this way. Honestly, I hadn't used this deck builder, but I gotta say it's sweet. I do really like the Scryfall deck builder. I really like it because you could just hover, and I like it. You don't have to click. What are you guys feeling about Vigor? I know we're trying to cut cards. Let's see. So we'll toss in a Vigor, but now we gotta cut 2 more. Vigor. Okay. I gotta cut 2 more cards. Green Sun, Black Suns, Finale, which is good. We have our mana Triumph of the Hordes, Give and Take, which counters, and the Riskars, which is card draw. I like the card, so it probably isn't that good. Somebody said to remove Eternity Vessel. I think that might be the case to do. Because we're gonna be gaining life with Ukkima, so I don't feel too worried about it. So let's pop out the Eternity Vessel. So one more card. Let's take a look at what we got. I don't have an Arcane Signet in here, and I don't know if that'll bother people. No Arcane Signet, and no Chromatic Lantern. I didn't even put a Chromatic Lantern in here. Now I'm questioning this right here, if I should just put a Chromatic Lantern in. Hardened Scales, Reclamation. Ascendancy is a must, but for the Hunting Jostle's cards. I like Hadana's Climb. Hydra's Growth is good, but it doubles the amount of counters though. Do we need Contagion Clasp? That is the question, isn't it? It's tap 4 Proliferate. Engine is tap 4 yeah. The Contagion Engine is much better. Let's take that out. Should we add in a Chromatic Lantern? Or maybe we should add in a Chromatic Lantern. I feel kind of bad for forgetting about Chromatic Lantern. I just kind of fixes a mana issue, I think. I could find. Chat, do we need a Chromatic Lantern? Okay. So now I gotta take away one more card. Here we go. We need to remove one more card. Cut a signet for a lantern. Or should we cut a land? Because we have 37 lands. And let's see what our curve looks like. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? I'd rather have a land than a signet if I'm being honest, so cut a signet, okay. I think we should cut... Which signet should we cut? No, that's the question. One of the ones that has black, obviously, so we're keeping Simic Signet. So it's either going to be Dimir or Golgari. We have a lot of green. Someone says Dimir Signet. Okay, so someone says to cut Dimir. I keep thinking cut Golgari because we already have so much green in here. Like, we're flush with green. We're doing pretty good on green. What are you thinking? Chat. 2 people say Dimir Signet. Okay, we're cutting Dimir Signet. Green is good, though. Okay, Dimir Signet it is. Let me just find where I put it, and... Whew. Oh my gosh. Ugh. We have been deck building for 2 hours, and on the nose 2 hours, we have a complete deck, everybody. So now comes one of my favorite parts. Well, actually, hold on. Before we even do that, I have one thing I want to possibly do. Crap, not what I wanted to do. Let's go here very quickly and check through and see if there's any good 1/1 counter cards that we missed in the 2020 preview. And that could be good to give us like bonus counters or anything. Just in case. Because I really want to make sure this is good. And I'm actually, with all of the spoiled right here, like this right here, Crystalline Resonance, I might have to update the Gavi deck later. So let's see if there's anything that we missed that would be good in this particular set. Any player may cast spells as the day of flash. Your opponents can't cast spells on your turn, though. The Tidal Barracuda seems pretty neat. Are you guys seeing anything that you're into here? Choose target opponent. You create X, where X is number of artifacts the player controls. So, Capricopian. It enters battlefield with X woman counters on it. Tap 2, put a woman counter on it. Then you may reselect which player it is attacking. Only the player Capricornian is attacking may activate this ability. Okay. I think the big question is, how do we run the new Narset in a Sultai deck? That's fair. I would say that that is a fair statement you just made. Okay, I think we are all good to my knowledge. The only other card that coming to mind is Casualties of War, but I really like what we have right now. Guys, I don't want to like be too presumptuous, but I think we're good. I think we're good. I like this, and I'm feeling pretty good about it. Is the new Bogle card that gives hexproof? I think it is. Yes, it is. I believe it is, yes. Vastwood Hydra. Enters the battlefield with X woman counters on it. When it dies, you may distribute a number of woman counters equal to the number of woman counters on Vastwood Hydra. So about Vastwood. I'm gonna put that in the next right here. Return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. You may put 2 women counters target creature control. Okay. Predator Ooze. I forgot about that card. I feel really bad because I was like, we're done, but we're not because I got excited again. So let's double check. Whenever it attacks, put a one counter on it. Whenever creature don't. Okay. The 3 green feels kind of weird. Journey to Eternity. Whenever a creature control and it dies, return to battlefield under your control. Then return it transformed. Let's transform it. Add 1 mana of any color. Return target creature card from the graveyard to the battlefield. Yay! Thank you for the sub. I just got nostalgic. Sorry for being confusing. So maybe not the Predator Ooze. I can see why you think, but the 3 green. I'm trying to avoid too hefty of costs in terms of colors. At Zal Cave of Eternity. What do you think about the Journey to Eternity? Vastwood and Find Finality. What do you think? These are the last 3 cards that I'm thinking might be good in here. What are you feeling? And the cool thing is we can always come back and edit stuff, but it's always good to like get the ideas out fresh when you got them. And then we can name the deck when we're done. Vastwood Hydra. When it ETBs, it comes in with X counters, so it is a Hydra, but the reason I like this is because we can just when it dies, we can distribute counters. I like Journey just in general, though. Do you like Journey for this particular deck, though? We don't have a ton of recursion. We only have 1 piece of recursion. It's a vanilla beater for Vastwood Hydra. Okay, so no Vastwood Hydra. Journey and Find Finality. Find to Finality, I think. Is it the 2 or 4? Find for Finality. I don't know. I'm very bad at this. Journey to Eternity or this. I like this because it returns creatures. How many creatures just don't work with it? Any 0/0. Let's see, Journey is better for repeatable recursion, and we do need recursion. Thank you. So we got some more for Journey, so let's add Journey to Eternity because we only have 1 piece of recursion in here, and I think we should add more. We only have Phyrexian Reclamation, so Journey to Eternity. And the reason why I'm recommending Find a Finality is because one of them is return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand so we get creatures back. And the other one can also act as a semi-board wipe and giving stuff counters as well. So how are you feeling about that? Let's see. So how are you feeling about that? Yeah, Journey does make more sense in this deck than the Cauldron, and we don't have the Cauldron in here, by the way. No Cauldron. So, do you guys like the Find a Finality? I'm gonna leave that up there so you can see it. Actually, I'm gonna rotate it so you don't have to like break your necks to read it. Return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. And I may put 2/1/1 counters on a creature I control. The 4 cost one I'm not super feeling, but I do like the 2 cost return. But that's also up to you guys. Yeah, you can rotate cards on Scryfall, which I think is pretty cool. So let's see. Do I like this? I don't particularly know. I'm just gonna like envelop my microphone in my blanket. So what are you thinking? Yes or no? There's 14 of y'all. Y'all are being awfully quiet about this card, so I guess the answer is no. Seems solid if you can bear to make a cut. Well, the thing is, because we added the Journey to Eternity, we now have to make 1 cut already because we're at 101. Okay, so now we gotta cut 2 cards. Okay, let's do it. I feel like this is a good amount of recursion. So now we need to cut 2 cards. So I think maybe with the amount of ramp we have, we can cut maybe a land. I don't know. I'm the really bad person that's like, let's cut a land. We could technically cut a swamp, and I think we would be okay and go down to 3 swamps. Or we can cut something here. But I don't know if I want to cut something here because I like everything we have here. Hold on, maybe it pains me to suggest it. Maybe the bow of, wait, no. No, the bow of Nylea is good. 4 target cards from your graveyard on the bottom of your life. Yeah, the bow's good. Damn it. Okay, so what are we cutting? Maybe we should cut Vivian. She's the only planeswalker we have in here. Maybe cutting Vivian. I just realized we don't have any tutors. No, we could have put a diabolic tutor in here. Ah! We could have done a tutor. Bo does so many things. Maybe. This is so stressful. We have to take out 2 cards, but then I just remembered tutors exist. Maybe we should take out Tainted Strike. What do you think about Tainted Strike? This doesn't have trample, but it can't be blocked though. Finale and Zenith. That's fair. Okay, so now we just gotta take out 2. So what are we taking out? What are we taking out? While I reapply my lipstick. What are we taking out? And we also have Rishkar's expertise. Well, it's not a tutor, but we can. Maybe a land and Vivian. But now we have vigor, so that we need more land, I guess. So commander damage might be reasonable, so infect might be slightly redundant. What do you think? Okay, so are you thinking taking out the Tainted Strike and the... Where are you? Triumph of the Hordes? Triumph of the Hordes is one of those cards that's like super scary, and it's like, you know, so maybe taking out the 2 infect cards and leaving it, because yeah, I think that might be good. I think that might be good. Tainted Strike, and then bye bye Triumph. I knew you well. Okay. We are now at a cool crisp 100. So I'm going to ask you guys, how are we feeling about this? How are we feeling about this right now? What we got going on right here? Because this is a finished deck list. It is complete. It is so complete. So if you guys are feeling good with this, we can finally take the time to name it. How much draw do we have? We have quite a bit of draw, I think, now. We have Hydroid. I have to scroll down because my brain forgets. Seems lowish on creatures if the plan is to beat face. Beating face mostly with Ukkima was kind of the plan, but we have 21 creatures. If we want to add another creature, I suggest possibly popping out Vivian. I was like, we're not playing Olivia Voldaren in this deck. Oh my god. Let's see. Asage, Pure, Plaxcaster, Rayhan, Rishkar, Voral. We are kind of lower on the creature side. 21. Maybe taking out a Black Suns and a Vivian and adding 2 more creatures? We are pretty high on spells. What do you guys think? Maybe taking out the Black Sun and the Vivian and then adding 2 more creatures? This is difficult. This is difficult. Sultai is weird. Let's see. Someone says seems good, but what do we take out? Well, what do we put in? If you just want to beat them up with your commander, you might not need a lot of creatures. Also, I like Sun Zenith. Needs more big boys. Okay, so what do we add then? And what do we take out? What do we take out and what do we add? What do we take out and what do we add? Okay, let's see. Crack Patrol or Desecration Demon are cool designs and aggressive if people don't sack. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, the one that makes goats. I mean, yeah. That's true. I don't know. Let's see Desecration Demon. At the beginning of each combat, any opponent may sacrifice a creature. They would tap it and put a 1/1 counter on it. Crater Hoof is a bit spicy. Fathom Mage draws cards, and maybe we can try Prime Speaker Zagana. For some reason, I just don't know about those cards. I feel like Fathom Age is okay-ish. Prime Speaker only happens once. So we are thinking of taking out some stuff to add. I just can't even focus. We're thinking about taking out 2 cards and adding some more creatures because currently we are at 100 cards, but we are at 21 creatures. I think End Raise Forerunners might be safer with your low creature density and gives vigilance. That's true. And Raise 4. I do like End Raise Forerunners. They get Vigi, Trample. The thing is, should we add more creatures, take out stuff? I'm not sure what we would even take out. We need to figure out what we should take out first before we add creatures. So what should we take out? How are you protecting your dog? We don't really have any counter spells. I just for some reason the counter spell train doesn't really hype me up that much. We don't really have much in the way of protection, but kind of protecting him, it's okay to not protect him because of that. Champion of Lambholt. I was thinking about Champion of Lambholt. Creatures powerless. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 counter on it. You didn't want the free fog, right? I don't know about the fog. I think we need creatures. Let's stay away from spells and focus on creatures. There's many more creatures. Chasm Skulkers, if we draw a card, it gets a counter. Like if we draw a card, put a counter on it, and we make tokens with it, but I mean, I don't know. Did someone seriously say Galta? Oh my god, Galta, that's funny. And when it dies, we do get tiny island walkers, but they're tiny island walkers. Leyline Prowler is the one that taps for mana, right? Okay, I think maybe adding End Raise Forerunners is a good idea. We do have Grim Affliction in here. I was thinking about Mowu earlier. I did type in Mowu. Mowu. Mana Dork and a Vampire Nighthawk on the same card. That's true. Wait, hold on. Yeah. This is hard. Someone said Mowu and Yorvo. Yeah, I don't think that's good, TBH. The -1 counter seems negligible. Replace Find Finality with something like Phyrexian Reclamation. We already have Phyrexian Replication in here. And Reclamation and Find and Finality. We have both of them in here. Another green creature enters battlefield under control. It's green specific, so maybe not, but we do have a lot of green creatures in here. Edric. Why is that giving me the heebie-jeebies? Spymaster Tress. Whenever a creature does combat damage to one of your opponents, its controller may draw a card. We just added the Find to Finality. Now we gotta cut it again. Okay, so we'll cut it. So now we're back at 100 with 22 creatures. 22 creatures. Grim Affliction. Yeah, we can get rid of the Grim Affliction for a creature. Herald of Sacred Streams. Creatures control with 1 counters on them. Ooh, I like that better. Yes. Good call. Good call, Dust to Trust. Are you using Questing Beast? I'm not sure why I would be using Questing Beast. No, I don't see us using Question Beast. Or in Frostfang. I believe I know what that does. Oh, it's being slow now. Attacking creatures you control have Death Touch. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. I do like the Frostfang. One of its lines is probably relevant. What's Rolesque? Rolesque. It only happens when he dies, though. So, let's see. We now have 101. I think maybe taking out the Grim Affliction's a good idea. If I can find where I put the Grim Affliction, then I can take it out. There it is. One of it's probably relevant. Not really for the Questing Beast. We already have Death Touch with the bow, but this also draws us cards. Should we do the Frostfang or should we do Rolesque? Someone says Selvala. Now we're just going for value at this point. Another creature enters battlefield as we control it may draw a card if its power is greater than each other creature's power. Maybe not Selvala. What's the Simic card that can proliferate for mana? It has flying, I think. Oh, are you talking about the, Oh my gosh, I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's a merfolk. It is a merfolk, and it's Simic, and it says proliferate. And it has flying, and when it enters, you can give something a 1/1 counter. It is Merfolk Skydiver. We could add a Merfolk Skydiver, which has a tap proliferate ability, which might not be so bad. So we can add the Merfolk Skydiver. Okay. That's a better proliferate card, and it's a creature, so smart thinking. And Orin, Frost, Fang. And I believe we need to cut 2 cards now. Okay, we have to cut 2 cards. So we have 25 creatures, which feels way better. That feels way better. I agree with you guys. I like that better. Contagion Engine. I love Contagion Engine. I think Contagion Engine is better than the Merfolk because Contagion Engine proliferates and then proliferates again. It proliferates twice. I think that the Contagion Engine needs to stay. So just dumping 2 cards. Maybe Vivian? I don't know why. I'm not really feeling Vivian. She's the only planeswalker we have. The only one. It's like, you know, I don't know. I feel like maybe Vivian. Flash dudes. Did we add... What's the Flash thing? Did we add anything with Flash? Did we? Am I forgetting it? What's the Flash thing? I know exactly what you're talking about, and yet I can't remember it. Someone says not a fan of Vivian. Someone says they are a fan of Vivian. She does give me Flash, but do I really need the Flash? Engine is harder to deal with, but you have 15 mana. The Merfolk can proliferate 3 times. That's fair. I kind of want to keep as much proliferate as we can. I'm not really feeling the Flash. Need 10 mana to engine once. I mean, I'm not gonna... I don't know many people who engine and then immediately proliferate. I don't know many people who do that. We have one person that says no to Vivian, one says they do. Someone says Alchemist Refuge is probably better than Vivian if you only care about the Flash. I don't know. Do we need Flash? Do we need Flash, really? I don't really usually play stuff with Flash, except when I did Pillow Fort Tuvasa. Whether you engine when it comes down or not, it's still a 10 mana investment. That's fair. I just don't know if we need flash. Someone says, yeah, I think we can cut Viv. No, you have a tap out strat. What about Goat Hydra? You could play Fair Honest on your turn magic. Do we have Refuge? Yeah, we can cut Riv. Capricopian. I saw that card. I wasn't a huge fan of that one. We'll cut the Viv. I just don't feel so... I don't know. It feels weird to only have 2 flash cards and like really hold on to flash. If we had more flash, maybe. But I don't usually find flash to be like, ah, yes, flash. I'd rather Steelbane Hydra as its addition. No, we keep adding cards. I'm trying to have us remove cards. We need to remove one more. So what are we gonna remove? We don't have a fertility in here. We're removing cards. Let's remove cards, please. Nah, not really feeling fertility anyway. Okay, let's see. We have to remove one more card. One more card. We need to remove one more and then we should be good. Some people said the engine. I guess we can remove the engine. Hydra's growth. It doubles the amount of counters though, but it doesn't give it trample. That gives us trample. Okay, so, Wind Grace's Judgment seems like a good way to make a small splash, and a lot of people are very angry. Hydra's growth is kind of slow. So let's remove Hydra's growth. I like the card, but it just feels kind of eh. Where is it? Okay. And we can always come back to edit this too. If you want doubling countervex, you can run Colonian Hydra. I do run Colonian Hydra. Unless I'm a dummy who forgot Colonian Hydra. No, we have Colonian Hydra. We're golden. Okay. So I think we are good. Is Wind Grace's Judgment May? It's not May. Okay. I think we're good. So, is everybody feeling pretty good about this? How are you feeling? Because I'm kind of feeling a lot better about this. So what we can do is, have you edited the Gabi deck more since the spoilers came out? I have not edited Gabi yet. I need to do that. I might do that in a couple days, maybe tomorrow or the day after. We'll see. So now we got to name this deck. So what are we gonna name this deck, you guys? What are we gonna name it? Because I want y'all to help me come up with this. It can't just be me. Gotta be a group effort. Gotta be a team effort. Sultai Shenanigans. We have one vote in chat for Sultai Shenanigans. What else are we thinking? Please help me come up with the name. What are we feeling? I do like coming up with names, y'all. Would love some help. Should probably reference counters. So what should we name it? Ooh, I like that one. That was a good one. Okay, Sultai Sick'em Boy. I love that. That's a good one. That's a good one. I like that. That's fantastic. We're going with Sultai Sick'em Boy. Okay. Okay. So, a deck made on stream with the lovely members of chat. If I can type. Oh my gosh. With the lovely members of chat on 4/8/2020. Ah, yay! We straight up did that. Thought it was a boar. Yeah, he's a whale wolf. Oh my gosh. It at 2 hours and 30 minutes. 2.5 hours. Oh my god. And we did it. You guys, we did it. Oh my god, we have a complete deck. Oh, beautiful. This I'm feeling pretty good about this deck. We did a lot of fine-tuning, more fine-tuning than I expected us to do, and I like that. This was fun. We have a complete deck. Yes, please, 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 like, do some snaps for yourself or some golf claps if you prefer. Oh my god. Okay. Now we're gonna go to my overlay. And we're gonna hide my display capture for a second. Hello, it's just me now. You can see me. So now what we're gonna do is my brain. Okay. So we're now at the end of our stream. The big, beautiful end of our stream. I have the screen blacked out. I need to figure out a way to like make things pop up in here. Give me 10 seconds actually. Save image, save image, save. Okay, give me 10 seconds. I'm going to do something to make it so you're just not looking at a black screen that looks atrocious. Adding some gusto to this. Pictures, probably on my desktop. Yeah. That's very big. Yoink. I think next time I'll have this on the overlay so I can stop toggling back and forth, but for now I just want to have this here so we can, when I do my little end spiel, you guys can see the cards I was talking about. So we'll just add these here and done. Reduce, cool. There they are. That totally looks even. It really doesn't, but that's good enough. That's good enough. Okay. We are officially done. Someone says if I make a custom card based on that uwu thing you were talking about the other day, would you want to see it on Twitter? Possibly, yes. Ukkima just looks like a Narca, oh gosh, my brain. Narca Kuga from Monster Hunter. I actually have not played Monster Hunter, so that's kind of interesting that he looks like something. Just gonna get all cuddled up nice and near the microphone. Just kidding, I'm not gonna do that. So, we built a deck in 2.5 hours, and it's, in my opinion, a pretty good deck. I'm not gonna lie. As we continue with Ikoria spoilers, we might edit this and change this. And we might find that, hey, some cards were better than others as we also test it. So first of all, I want to thank each and every single one of you for joining me tonight on another deck building stream. I love doing deck building streams. I find them to be incredibly fun. So I appreciate you joining me on a lovely deck building stream. Now I'm going to do my little spiel that I always do at the end of my streams. So first of all, thank you everybody thank you to everybody who watched. My name is Chase, also known as Mana Curves, and you can find me literally Mana Curves every single place. LinkedIn, Twitch, Foursquare, MySpace. You'll love to see that, really. But I do a lot of fun magic content on Twitter. I like to make memes and talk about some stuff and occasionally write. It's been a hot minute since I've written anything, but I kind of want to get back into it, so you should check it out. I also stream on Twitch Wednesdays from 7 to 9 and Sundays from 7 to 9. I do Paper Commander on Sundays called Filthy Casuals. And I usually do Brawl on Wednesdays on Arena, but today I was kind of feeling deck building more so than anything else. So definitely check me out on streaming. I have been streaming a lot more, either on my own channel or on other people's channels, due to the quarantine. So you should check me out. Always check out my Twitter, because I'm always going to announce if I'm doing a collaboration or if I'm streaming. So you should check out me out on Twitter. Let's see if I can do it. Right there. Nope. Okay. There it is. Yay. Awesome. So I've been doing a lot more streams on other people's channels and my channels as well, so you should check that out. There's my Twitter. I also am part of a podcast called Best of Three with my lovely co-hosts Mike and Jose. And we've been talking about starting back up again, but the quarantine has made things a little bit difficult in terms of people's schedules, so we're working on that. I also am part of an all-women commander playgroup known as the Sarah's Angels. We play MTGO and are going to try and move our way into paper in the future, possibly. We, every single cheer, bit, sub, donation goes towards a charity of our choice. Every single stream, so no money gets kept by us. We always donate it, which is absolutely fantastic. Let's see, I'm also sponsored, if you can check up in the corner over there, that I'm sponsored by the lovely people at TCG Player and Ultra Pro, and so that's where I'm going to drop my little TCG Player link. So using that link supports me. Even if you don't buy any cards, even just clicking that link supports me, so you should definitely check it out, please. I'm also sponsored, well, there's my YouTube channel, so check out my YouTube channel, because I upload all my streams onto my YouTube channel. I'm also sponsored by Ultra Pro, and I'll be doing giveaways in the future with Ultra Pro, but due to the coronavirus, unfortunately, it is very difficult to get any mail from California right now, so unfortunately I have to wait on that, so I really apologize on that. But once things get back to normal and people are done practicing social distancing and everything is fine and the pandemic is over, look out for some giveaways, okay? That brings me to my final thing. I have a Patreon. I'm going to drop the link for the Discord, because I have a Patreon and I have 4 tiers on my Patreon. Tier number 1 is Groundling tier. For $1 a month, you get a one-time shout out on Twitch, as well as exclusive content on my Discord server. And you also get, my brain fried, and you also get early access to deck lists and deck guides that are not made on stream. So my personal deck lists and deck guides you get access to. Let's see. Then the second tier is known as Noble tier. That is $3 a month. You get the one-time shout-out, early access to deck lists and guides, whereas in Groundling tier, you only get access to the deck lists. And you also get the one-time shout-out and exclusive Discord content. Then there's Click tier, which is $5 a month. You get a shout-out every single time I stream. You also get access to everything on Patreon, early access, and exclusive content in the Discord. And you also get a signed fairy token done by Inkling Customs. And then the last tier is known as Glen Alendra, which is $10, and you get everything a Click tier does, except you get to directly challenge me on MTGO or Arena when I stream. So you should check that out. So without further ado, here is my Patreon link. And I'm going to give a shout out to all the Click and Noble tiers. So shout out to ALK Alters, Carlton Parsons, Colin Kassler, Douglas Whitaker, Eric Hoff, Katie, Roberto Alvarez, Seraph Six, and Sierra Black. Thank you so much for being Click tier and Glen Alendra tiers. Thank you. I also understand that with the quarantine, it has honestly cost a lot of people their jobs, which is honestly very heartbreaking. And if you are a current member of my Patreon and you are unable to continue to, afford supporting that is completely fine. You'll still maintain the benefits, I promise. Just let me know. I want to make sure you guys still get the content. This is fun content. I want you guys to enjoy that. If you also want to support me, there's a little tip jar right there. Thanks to everybody in chat from the last time I did a beautiful stream. Actually, it happened on a deck building stream. I was able to earn enough money to get a second screen, a second monitor. And I don't have one, and I just ordered it a couple days ago, and it's going to come at the beginning of May, and I'm so excited. So if you want a tip, all of that goes back into the stream and helps support me. So thanks you guys so very much. And without further ado, I think that is every single thing I have. I know I talk a lot. But yeah, thanks you guys so very much for joining me on yet another fantastic stream. What I'm going to do is I'm going to post the deck list to the deck list that we made tonight on Twitter tomorrow, because it's almost 10 p.m. Eastern time where I am. It's almost 10 p.m. and I think that's a little bit late to make a post about a deck list. So we're going to wait until tomorrow. But for now, thank you for helping me build Ukkima and Cazur, and thanks for voting on the commanders to choose. And you guys have a good night, and I'm going to go and I'm going to eat some leftover ACP because I didn't finish it yesterday, and I'm kind of excited about it. All right, you guys have a wonderful night. Please stay safe. Please be kind to one another. Wash your hands and practice social distancing, please. All right, you guys have a good night, and bye!